Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Joe Biggs joins us now to tell us more about the upcoming town hall forum between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And this is really not an official debate, right? More like a preseason football
NFL game. Yeah.
All right, what do we expect to happen?
Well, this is going to be the Commander-in-Chief Forum that's going to be on September 7th. The interesting thing about it is who's moderating it. Matt Lauer. Matt Lauer is also a person who's been a notable past member of the Clinton Global Initiative.
He's a political insider.
I mean, there's tons of pictures with him and her nestled up, having fun, giving high fives, hanging out. And yet this is going to be fair in any kind of way. And the most important thing about it is that they will not be on stage at the same time.
Yeah, that's it looks like they stacked this up against Donald Trump. So let me get this straight. So they'll bring one of them out first. They'll never be together, standing next to each other. You know it's going to be scripted. She's going to know every question that's thrown her direction beforehand, and she's going to rehearse every single answer. Meanwhile, my guess is that Donald Trump will probably have more of the hardball questions thrown at him.
Yeah, my prediction is it's going to start off, Matt Lauer is going to introduce the whole thing. They're going to bring out Donald Trump first. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump's going to get all the hard questions, actual real questions about stuff. But they're also going to try to trick him into ways that where Hillary can attack him later on in that event. And like you said, I believe Hillary will probably have all those questions ahead of time.
And they'll probably work together. Matt Lauer being a Clinton insider, they're going to work together, and they probably rehearsed this and gone through ways to kind of...
And I think one of the reasons why this is going to be separate like this and not on stage at the same time is this is going to be happening in front of an audience of Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. It's a group that I'm a member of as well. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be compiled of a lot of hardcore veterans. And
the majority of them, the vast majority of them, support Donald Trump.
Yeah, and what does every veteran want? They want to see America kick ass, kick butt. And if Donald Trump gets up there, his first debate, one-on-one with her, in front of those veterans, with that emotion behind, that patriotic essence that is patriotism, the Americanism, she will get her butt handed to her so quick that her head will spin. And Donald Trump will simply just humiliate her. I mean, look at this. In Mexico, Trump goes to Mexico. Does Clinton go?
She was invited.
She was invited. 2 people were invited, only one showed up. Mm-hmm. Guess who went to Louisiana? Donald Trump.
Same thing.
Hillary Clinton didn't even show up. She made a phone call. And notice how Trump, who was very presidential, got a warm welcome in Mexico, a country where he feels he probably is hated by tons of people because some of the comments he's made and the fact that the mainstream media is pushing this narrative that he's one of the most hated people by Latinos, which is complete and total BS because I've been to the border. I've talked to the people, Latinos for Trump, tons of Hispanics.
Well, especially on the border towns, they're the majority, vast majority, overwhelmingly support Donald Trump. They want to protect their families and their neighbors and their communities just as much as you and I. And I saw some of the video footage when Trump went into Mexico. The mainstream media framed it like he was going into hostile territory, unfriendlies everywhere. Those people were lining up on the streets, waving to him, and it was a very receptive greeting, a very warm welcome. And also Mexico's president, he was very gracious to Donald Trump and vice versa. It was a great meeting. It makes Trump look to the rest of the world and the country like the good negotiator that he truly is. The guy knows how to negotiate. His entire adult life was spent high-level negotiations and all these high-level business meetings. So the guy knows what he's doing.
Well, the Mexican president even said that they feel like they gained ground in the meeting between them two, that they feel like there's probably a stronger understanding of each other and what they're looking for and what's going to happen. There's talk about, whether or not the wall is going to be paid for by Mexico. No one's really clarified what they said about that.
And the mainstream media has been real tough on Trump because of that, because they never discussed that. He's not president yet. Now's not the time to discuss it.
But here's the key thing that I picked up when watching it, is the fact that look when President Obama goes and talks to other foreign leaders. What does he do? He bows down. He submits like the good little dog that he is. He rolls over and wants his belly headed like Barkley does whenever I walk in because he knows he's smaller. He just rolls over. Trump approached the president of Mexico like an equal human being. They shook hands and had an intelligent conversation, had an adult conversation, and tried to find common ground. and Hillary Clinton is sitting around with her handlers shooting her up with injections while like Huma Aberdeen's running her Twitter account the whole time bashing Donald Trump that he's this racist and, oh, you know, a trip to Mexico is not going to help you out. We need to build stronger bridges, not walls. I'm like, okay, you're the most vile, evil human being to ever walk this earth. You're the last person that needs to be attacking anybody, especially about their character, whether or not they're racist. She's made so many comments that are pandering to whatever community she's in. Like when she goes to Southern State, she puts on her Southern accent. She goes on a hip hop radio show. Well, I got my hot sauce in my bag. And then she talks to black people like they're freaking lower than the scum of the earth. Yeah. She is a horrible person. Trump might say some things that you don't like, but guess what? I'd rather have a president who's going to be honest to me and tell it to my face instead of sit there, get away from the podium, and go and talk trash to the rest of her crew. Well, I'd rather know what I'm getting.
These two candidates can be more further apart from each other as far as ideology. I mean, they are night and day. And this is what we're facing right now. Everything Trump stands for, Hillary Clinton is the exact opposite. She wants open borders. She wants amnesty for all. She wants sanctuary cities.
And Trump said that in his speech in Arizona after he left Mexico, that he will not have amnesty. There will be no amnesty whatsoever.
No, he's not wavering in his position.
Yeah.
He's made it perfectly clear. So I like that. He's got a backbone. This is a candidate that we can all get behind, and I trust him to make the right decisions. Like I said, he's never changed his position.
He got so many donations last night that his website shut down.
Oh, that's good news. Good news.
Decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries in the area of health. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. DNA Force is one of the most expensive formulas to produce. Some of the ingredients in DNA Force are $12,000 a kilogram. We are using the coveted, patented, only American source of PQQ, CoQ10, and more. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? Well, we're bringing you a total win-win. The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the Infowar. We have produced a limited run of DNA Force, and it will take up to 12 weeks to produce more once we sell out. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.